Hello everyone, this is Joel Davis with YouAreTheBroker.com, helping you to build a highly effective and highly profitable broker business. It wasn't too long ago I put out a video talking about the prospects of us possibly partnering with Home Advisor. However, after a final conversation that I had this morning with their upper level management, I explained to them that's just not going to happen. Bottom line, here's how Home Advisor works. You see the commercials all the time and they talk about how it's free, it's free, it's free. Yeah, it's free for the end user, but guess who has to pay for it? The people or the business is paying for it are the actual providers. They got to pay. And they pay quite a bit, and the prices vary everywhere. The prices vary not only by location, but also the type of services. And their fee structure keeps going up and up and up and up. Because I asked them, I said, okay, give me your annual, I want to see your history annually of your prices. And I gave them key locations because, again, their prices vary by location as well as the types of services. So if you look at them, their prices were going up every single year. Now, how did we even start this conversation with Home Advisor? They kept contacting us. Why? Because they have sales agents, and sales agents earn commission. So it behooves them to charge as much as possible to get the biggest type of deal that they could possibly get. So as I explained to them over these period of weeks, at the end of the day, if you want any of our business for the UDML, the United Delivery Moving Logistics, for all of our licensees, I want uniformity. Everyone pays, all of our licensees across the country, we pay the same, and you have to give us an outstanding deal. And the prospects continue to escalate because at the end of the day, we have a growing business. So it's a great opportunity. But again, they just weren't willing to give us the outstanding deal that we need, and we need an outstanding deal. And here's why. This is a critical principle, regardless of the business that you're in. This is a critical principle, so understand this. Pay very close attention. Whoever is closest to the customer wins. Whoever is closest to the customer wins. What I mean by that is Home Advisor is a gatekeeper, if you will, or like a toll booth. So they are a barrier to you getting to your customers. Why? Because they provide you the leads. And again, I asked them, I said, okay, I want to see your sales history over the last 3 years. And every single location, their rates kept going up and up. So that means the cost of the toll to gain access to the customers kept going up and up and up. And as I explained to them, the reason why we're successful with what we're doing in building our licensees with YouAreTheBroker.com training system, and then really building our national network of the UDML, the United Delivery Moving Logistics, what is helping us to be successful is we want to be closest to our customer. We don't want any more barriers to entry. Now, the reason why we would entertain the prospects of this with Home Advisor is if you could give us all those leads, but you got to give us an outstanding price point, and they just weren't able to meet that threshold. So it is what it is. No harm, no foul. All these conversations we had, hey, it was worth the conversation, but nothing is going to come of it. The reason why I have been successful in my broker business, is because I am closest to the customer. I don't have barriers to entry. I don't have rules and regulations. Let's go, many of you watching this, you come from the NEMT industry. Let's compare that to the NEMT industry where you have Medicaid brokers. Medicaid brokers is somewhat analogous to Home Advisor. Okay, brokers, they are the gatekeeper. They set the rates for you unless you negotiate otherwise. They set the rates, they set the volume, and are you close to the customer? Absolutely not. Who's close to the customer? The broker, whether it's Logistic Care, MTM, Access to Care, On Time for Care, Southeast Train, all these brokers, there's a million of them. But they are what is closest to the customer, not you. So they are the gatekeeper or the toll booth, if you will. That's not the situation you want to be in. Again, this is just one of many reasons why I know I'm going off on a tangent. This is just one of many reasons why I always tell you in the NEMT industry, if you want to go after broker work, that's fine as long as it's profitable, but it needs to complement your existing business. You cannot have that as the foundation. You cannot have it as the growing platform within your business. You need to build your private pay and your contracted work, bottom line. But in going back to your broker business, again, the reason why I've been successful every single year is because I'm closest to the customer. The last thing I'm going to do is entertain home advisor coming in who's going to give us leads. And it sounds great in the short term. We'll give you leads. We'll drive traffic to you. That all sounds great. But at what frequency and at what price point and at what controls? More specifically, how many leads are you going to give us? How cheaply can we get them, and how targeted are they going to be? So what's the price point? And then at what risk do we have if you raise your rates? If they raise their rates, what does that do to your business? They leverage you. You're not leveraging them. Yeah, you could leverage them if they're dirt cheap and they're paying cheap. That's great. Then you could leverage them. And if they're giving you great volume, that's awesome. But if they are going to be the toll booth, they're going to control the price point and the volume, then we have a serious problem. And because they also couldn't give us continuity across our entire network. Because again, we have licensees now in 29 states and hopefully growing. We want more. So with that being said, if you can't give us a degree of uniformity and continuity throughout our entire network, then you are creating more administrative problems for us. And that's something we just simply don't have, because none of us on our team have time for that. So we need to have smooth continuity with our systems, processes, and procedures. And basically adding more barriers and administrative tasks is a problem that we just don't have time for. So long story short, we will not be partnering with Home Advisor. That's dead. I'm not going to entertain any more of their conversations. We move on. We want to move on to build more and more strategies that do what? That bring us closer to the customer. So if you are still operating your NEMT business, your home care business, your courier business, your broker business, everything you do, your business, you want to be closest to the customer. You don't want overbearing rules and regulations, and you most certainly don't want to deal with gatekeepers or those who operate toll booths. I hope you learned something from this video. Learn from the video, continue to sow the seeds, continue to grow, because when you do, I'm going to see you at the top.